Hi there, everybody. Today I'd like to discuss life. Look at this food here. This is all alive. This is my bacon meatballs, my pasta. We've got yellow here, we've got sauce here. And I don't know if you all could see this, but we even have bacon Parmesan cheese. All of this comes from live foods. Are you excited like I am? I want to live for a long time. I want to live a healthy life also. I don't want to live with pain. Are you challenged by those statements? You have a choice. The choice is yours. Just like you make choices in everything you do, from marriage to jobs to how you spend your money to where you live, you also have the right and deserve to earn the right and use the right that you've earned on how you spend your money for the foods to create the best health to your body. You don't have to grow old in pain. You might as well be young, do the work that you were created to do, make a dent in this wonderful world, and see how you can contribute with life. Today I'd like to discuss with you a topic that's very dear to my heart. I had to put that on the floor because I don't feel like holding it too much longer. It's going to fall off the plate maybe. But today the topic is senior populations. And I'll address that because my husband and I are reaching that milestone, but yet we're so excited because we don't have any pain. We can go on, I can still do aerobics, even though some people might say it's not a good idea to keep jumping around like a fool. But I can monitor my own behavior. I also do Pilates, a form of stretching. I also use the weights. I like to walk, but I don't do it often enough. But I also have the opportunity to smile. And I don't have to smile with pain. The smile just comes naturally without pain. But this is about you today. It's not so much about me. I'm here to encourage you people, seniors especially, that you do not have to be another subject to the drug culture and be prescription bound. But you have choices that possibly one day you can work with your doctor and he can help you get off those medicines. Because did you know that all drugs have side effects? And you know what else? The PDR, that's right, P as in Peter, D as in David, R, Physician's Desk Reference, is available for your viewing purposes at your public library. Ask your reference librarian just to look at it. Do not buy it. Do not spend money that way because the drug culture is constantly changing. You'll never be able to keep up with all the drugs that are hitting our marketplace. It's just so exciting and radiating just to be able to share with you this message. Have I challenged you a little bit on the choices that you have today? Just think a moment. What do you have sitting in your pantry? Now, I can see a lot of cans sitting there. What are the ingredients? Have you read the back of the label? Can you read the back of the label with your vision? Can you understand the ingredients that are residing in that can? What about that package that's sitting in the pantry? Do you know what the ingredients are? With eating the way I've showed you, it is so simple. You can control what is in your own packages. It's so easy. Grab an apple from the store. Stick a peach with it, a pear, an orange. It might not be proper food combining, but that's not what we're here to talk about. But it's fresh, and you can see it, and you don't have to have it disguised in a package that your pantry might have disguised it in. So I'm encouraging everyone, get on that mission field like me. Join me. Join my husband, John, also. Together, we can all make a difference. And this message is not just for you. It's about you telling your friends, your relatives, those people that you care about. They can make a difference with you. You can form your own little team, and together you can all enjoy the benefits of each other being healthy. Sit around the table, perhaps one day without all these canes and wheelchairs. Perhaps you can have that freedom and liberty by choices that you can make today. What you've made in the past, put it behind you and call it the past. Today is all that counts. It's the present that makes a big difference. And you can control that. Only you can control that. I can't control that for you. Only you have that to say. Now, I'm wondering what questions you are thinking in your mind today. Let me think. You're probably saying, how am I going to do that? How am I going to eat out? What am I going to eat? It's simple. It's going back to the old-fashioned fruits and vegetables. Spend most of your money in the produce department and you'll be content. You can make wonderful dishes making your own salsa. Salsa with onions and garlic perhaps, a little cilantro, tomatoes. That's it. Put it in the blender, whip it up, that's it. It's so simple. Take some carrot sticks, mince them, dice them, use a Cuisinart or whatever food processor that you have in your house. Don't go out and buy any fancy equipment. Try to get implemented to this new way of life, and then as you start learning more about the equipment that's available for you. I don't want you to go out and spend a fortune of money. Now, one very important utensil, I don't want to call it utensil, that's not really the correct word, but apparatus or piece of equipment is a juicer. There are different types of juices out there, from cheap to more expensive. However, just buy what you can afford to start with. I'd rather you be able to have a juicer that can juice the fruits and vegetables that you can afford to do than not to use it at all. Now, talking about fruits and vegetables, I really prefer not to advise you to start juicing fruits. But how about starting to do vegetables first? What are you going to make? Let me give you some suggestions. How about an apple and a lemon together? Call that lemonade. I've heard that done before. I adopted it. I've done it myself. And it's really tasty. You've got young kids, grandchildren around. Try it with them. Fool them. They don't need this bottled stuff that's been sitting on the shelf for maybe 2 years. That's 2 years. And it's probably a lot of sugar water too. And also, where are the nutrients? They're probably out the window. Okay, that's one teaser. Here's another drink. How about some carrots? Try to buy organic if you can. But if you can't buy them, rinse them off well and use what you can afford. That's my goal, to make it cheap, simple, and nutritious. With your carrots, take a little cucumber. If you don't have cucumber, take a little parsley. Take a little spinach. But put a little green in there. Start getting that going. That's the little teaser that you can start using and building on. What else can you do with your juicer? Well, I've got a juice that does multiple things. And sometimes I can make some frozen ice cream out of it. Using bananas, frozen bananas. You have to take the skin off first, and then just stick it in the freezer, and then you put the banana through this unit, and out comes this wonderful swirly thing called banana ice cream. You can put lemon with it if you want to. Put the lemon in the machine with it. You can put fresh strawberries. Fake it. Do anything. Now with oranges, let me tell you, peel the oranges. I've never done banana grapefruit, so I probably would steer away from it. But it's nice to have that sweet. Now, what else could you put on there? How about sprinkling some sesame seeds on it? Have you ever had sesame seeds? They're really nutritious, lots of calcium in them. What other seeds? Sunflower seeds. You can find them all over. And I'm thinking sunflower seeds without the salt. Go for the raw stuff, R-A-W. Just like my friend wrote a book about Thank God for Raw. You have that choice to thank God because you are learning each moment. And each moment that you learn, you grow. Isn't that great that we still have the opportunity to evolve into a healthier human being? What about all those animals that are out there?